Welcome once again to our English language learning series, Learning English with Pride. If you have been joining us from the very first section, you will discover that we have made a lot of progress in our English language learning. And today, we come to another vital topic in English language. And this particular area we are looking at today is one area that error abound in English language, especially for us, the L2. That's the us who are learning English. We're not born with the mother tongue. We learn English, so we are called the L2. We are second user of the English language, as it's called. The first users are the official, the native speakers of English language, like the Britons, the Americans, the Canadians, people from Australia, New Zealand, and people from South Africa. They are also considered or classified as the native English speakers. So we are not official, we are not native speaker of the English language. It's a borrowed language, it's not our mother tongue. We are colonized by the British, and by virtue of that, we adopted English language as our lingua franca, as our official language. And that is why we are speaking English, or we are considered as one of the English-speaking countries, but in reality, we are not native speakers of the English language. So that's just by the way. So today we are looking at the area in English where errors in spoken English and written English occur most frequently, and that is in the area of structure. When you write, you see if care is not taken, you don't know which word will complement another word. You are likely to make mistake. And so this area we're talking about today is called preposition and collocation. So this is how preposition collocates or go with certain verbs, adverb, and probably an adjective in usage. So it's in terms of usage. So that is why we call it preposition and collocation. Collocate, preposition. And just to refresh your memory, a preposition is a word that is that shows relationship between two things, either between a noun and a noun, or between a noun and an adjective and an adverb. For example, if we say the boy is sitting on the table, the boy and table, there are two nouns. On is what shows relationship between them. So on is a preposition. If I said my house is opposite, or my house is beside the supermarket, beside and the house and the supermarket, there are two nouns. So what is showing relationship between that is the preposition. Sometimes we have preposition used between pronoun or something, like, for example, it sat beside the girl, or it sat in the it sat behind the girl. So that is preposition. So today we are looking at how certain word collocates. Most often we hear expression like the accident resulted to death. The accident resulted to death. Whereas the correct collocation that you go with, the correct preposition that you go with this is result in, not resort to. So that's what we are considering today. Today, in order to make this video short and well tailored, we are not looking at everything. If we are to look at everything starting from the alphabetical order, we are going to spend more time on this, but we are just looking at area that error abounds in this. One example is between. Between. So between is used or should be used with and, not between between and between. Like for example, it said we hear expression like a shorty between Lagos to Benin, Lagos to Benin, between Lagos to Benin. This is wrong. It should be between Lagos and. So this should collocate. So we have another one. That's abide. Abide is always followed by. Abide by. Pupils should always abide by school rules. It's not pupils should always abide with school rules. That's wrong. So it should be abide by. Now we have a usage in the Bible where Jesus Christ said, he told his disciples, abide with me. Or they said they want to abide with him. So that is the only exception to this rule. So we have abide by, not abide with. Then we also have hungry. So whenever we use angry, we either say angry at, well, that is something. I was angry at the goat for eating the cassava. Angry at, not angry with. That's at something. We use this with something. Angry with someone. Angry with someone. You can be angry with someone just like you can be mad at a situation. So angry. Many Nigerians are angry at the current economic situation, not angry with the current economic situation. So we have another one that is precise over. Preside over. Preside is always followed by over. Preside over. Then we have another one, congratulate. So congratulate is always followed, and it should, as a rule, it should always be followed by on. So congratulate on. In English language, we also have what is called fixed expression. These are expressions just like some idiomatic expressions we have in English. You cannot change or bend the rule, or you cannot change the structure of the English or the usage in order to suit your whims. So that's what we have. For example, we often hear people say, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. That is wrong. It should be sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. Sauce for the good is sauce for the gander. So that's one. So we are going to look at more of that when we talk about fixed expressions, when we come to idioms and idiomatic expression. We are going to do a lesson on that. But this one is congratulate on, not congratulate for. So we also have another one that is also common. I've also talked about results. When we talk about results, it's always followed by in. Then we have preside over. Then we have accompanied. Accompanied by. Accompanied by. Then we have good. Good acts. Good is always followed by acts, not good in. Good in. The boy is good in mathematics, or is good in math. It's not correct. It should be the boy is good at math. Then we have another one, expert. So expert in is expert. Musa is expert in driving. Expert in, not expert at. Then we have another one, oblige. Oblige with. obliged with. Then we have another one, oblivious of, oblivious of, oblivious of. Then we have consists, so we have consist. Consist is followed by of. While we have comprises. Comprises, no preposition. No preposition. It's like this one. So seeking for, like someone seeking for employment. So you say the boy is seeking for, this is wrong. This word, this gerundive already contain for, is embedded in this word. So there's no need to add for. So the boy is seeking for employment. He's seeking employment, not seeking for employment. Then we have another one. Liable. Just like we have likely, likely to, then we have, as a rule, fond is always followed by of, fond of. The little boy is fond of his mother. The little boy is fond of his mother. Then we have notorious. Notorious. Then we have notable. Notorious. So notorious in. Then we have notable for. Notable for. Then we have prevail. Prevail on. Prevail on. Then we have another one, that's conceal. Conceal from. Then we have conscript. Conscript into. Conspire against. Then we have collude with, just like collaborate. Collaborate with. Then we have insist on. Infested. Infested with. Infested with. We still have some other preposition. They are just phrasal verbs, collocation. Like, for example, in view of, in view of. Look away followed by from. Look away from. Put up with. We'll be considering that in our next lesson, in subsequent lesson, when we look at phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs, they are just pair of words with their own special meaning. So at times, this is otherwise called idiomatic phrase. So we'll be looking at that. It's different from idiom, but this is specifically called idiomatic phrase. They are just pair of words with their own special meaning. So that's that. So this all is also for with this one. We have some words that, I mean, pair of words, verbs are put up together, like put up. Then you have put up, put up. You have ellipses between this, put up, put up, put up with. Then we have do away with. Then we have follow up with. So these are some phrasal verbs. We have some phrasal verbs. They also have their collocations as well. So this is what we shall be stopping today in this lesson on preposition and collocation. Just as I've said, we want to make this video as short as possible, and as our manner is, we don't want to bring everything, bring everything up so that at the end of the day you have nothing to learn. But we want you to go and research as well, go and see how you can learn more about this particular topic. It will also make you to explore. You can, search for more of this vocabulary. This is a vocabulary building. It will also help you, especially if you are using a particular word that has to do with preposition and the collocate. You know the exact word. You are using an adjective, an adverb. You should know the word that should be followed. Most times, these words are fixed in terms of usage. You cannot diverge them, you cannot separate them. They go together. And so that is why you have to be careful how they are used. We have some abuse already, just as I've said earlier, that one major area where mistakes are made or common errors in English language is in the area of preposition and collocation. So this is the correct preposition. We have like words like aware followed by of. We have in view of. We have commend for. We have devoid of, deprive of. We have eligible for. We have insist on. We have result in. We have jostle, the word jostle for. Just like during election or campaign, we have some aspirants and they are jostling for seats in the house, or they are just jostling for position. So that's what the word jostle means, jostle. Then we also have vie, V-I-E, vie for. Is vying for a political post under the part vie for. So these are just some examples of preposition and how they collocate. And we'll be stopping here, and our next topic will be looking at another lesson. And we want to also appeal to you, please, let's make this learning interactive by sending message on the comment section what you have learned. If you've learned anything at all, please share with us. We welcome your comments, we welcome your suggestion as well. You want us to look at a kind of topic that you think is very, very difficult in English language, you can also suggest to us in the comment section as well. Or you have area of confusion in English language, or anything you are not clear about, you have questions to ask, please do that on the comment section as well, and we'll attend to that as well. And if you find this video very, very useful, please like, comment, and share as well. Share with friends, share with aunts. Just as we know, English language does not respect age, does not respect gender. It's for everybody. Whether you are young, whether you are old, you still need to learn English language. And as far as English language is concerned, perfection is is the level we are all striving at. We want to reach that level. Nobody can say that my English language is 100% flawless. You might happen to have been pronouncing some words incorrectly, or maybe you have a kind of problem with spelling, or maybe in terms of writing. So that is why English language, we continue to learn English, we continue to discover new things in English, we continue to discover new words, and that is why we're all learning. But one thing we should all have is the basics, is the foundation. You should have foundation in English. You should know this is wrong, this is correct. It's not that you don't know anything in English language. So once again, my name is Mr. Prague. It's good to have you join me for class today. I'd like you to follow me on this page, Learning English with Prague. Comment as well, share and like my video. Have a wonderful day.